Good evening, everyone. Here we are again, kind of back in the inside in the YouTube studios, as I called it yesterday. Uh, Today, we'll be reading The Car Washing Street. I just hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody had a great second week. I know if you're one of my kiddos in Morganfield or in school, go to school in the county. Remember, today was day 9 of NTI, not day 10. Last Friday was a day off, kind of on a day off from school. So, anywho, but that kind of lets you know where we are. But welcome everyone. And today, like I said, the car washing street. The book or the test number for this one it's test number 29245. 29245. And if you missed that, you can always find it down in the description. If you're new to the channel, make sure if you're just kind of finding it and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that way we can keep going. I'm kind of pushing those subscription numbers up. It's been really impressed with what I'm getting so far. I really enjoyed this for the past 2 weeks. And like I said, I'm going to keep doing this as long as we are out of school. So just as long as we're out, I'll be reading books every night at 6:30. If for some reason I can't, I'll put a message out there. But as of right now, every night at 6:30. So now today, The Car Washing Street by Denise Lewis Patrick and pictures by John Ward. I was hoping this would kind of push me to wash my car. That's what I need to be doing. Although it rained, so maybe that counts. I don't know. I need to wash the inside and outside. But that's beside the point. Let's see. If I can get to the pages now stick together. Here we go. It's Saturday morning, and the city is already sticky and hot. On the street where Matthew lives, something interesting is about to happen. Matthew awakes to a clink, clink, clink. Then he hears water splashing and splashing. When he runs to his window, he sees Mr. Henry Hamilton coming out of his house with a big bucket, a brush, and a bunch of old rags. Well, you know what he's getting ready to do? "Daddy!" Matthew yells. "Hurry! It's car washing time!" Matthew's mama and daddy don't have a car, but Matthew loves watching his neighbors wash and rinse and polish theirs. They wash cars all year round, and Matthew is right there every week watching. Daddy pours glasses of ice-cold orange juice as Matthew and Daddy step out of the door, and they can already hear Junior Boy Taylor's big radio. Junior Boy now bounces out of his apartment building. He's got his radio in one hand and a bright green hose and some big yellow sponges in the other. So I'm getting tripped up there on all the words. He's ready to go. Matthew and his daddy sit on the steps in the sun. All along the street, people are washing their cars. Mr. Henry Hamilton already has his car soaked up. Junior Boy is still trying to find a good radio station. Across the street, Mrs. Kennedy is wiping her big pink Cadillac with a little pink towel. Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez and the Rodriguez kids are throwing water onto their station wagon. See, it looks like everybody's getting ready to get into this. The block is filled with music and water and happy sounds. Eddie Rodriguez spins a shiny hubcap onto the sidewalk. Mr. Henry shakes the dust out of his big fuzzy dice, but as the sun gets hotter and hotter, the people get quieter and quieter. "Maybe we should get out of the heat," Daddy says to Matthew. "No, Daddy, can't we sit a little bit longer?" I think he's enjoying it. Just then, Junior Boy's hose wiggles right out of his hands. It flips and flops on the street. Suddenly, Mr. Henry Hamilton's fishing hat is dripping with water. "Hey!" Mr. Henry shouts. "Mr. H, I didn't mean it," says Junior Boy. Mr. Henry snatches up his bucket With one swing of his arm, he splashes water back out toward Junior Boy. Junior Boy ducks. I think they're getting ready to have a water fight. The water flies clear across the street onto Eddie Rodriguez. Sorry, yells Mr. Henry Hamilton, but it's too late. Eddie puts his hand over the fire hydrant and shoots a waterfall way up into the air. Oh, Matthew squeals. This as the cold water rolls down his face. Oh, they're having a water fight now, aren't they? Water fight! Junior Boy laughs, stashing his radio under the front seat of his car. Daddy, quick, let's get our hose, Matthew shouts. Daddy jumps into the courtyard and pulls out their hose from the cellar door. Oh, they're joining in. Quick as snap, everyone joins in the fun. Matthew moonwalks under the waterfall. Eddie and Nilda and Georgie Rodriguez start a slippery conga line. Even Mrs. Kennedy hikes up her skirt and prances like a ballet dancer. In a little while, everyone is soggy and soaked and cool. This sounds fun on one of those hot summer days. People begin to laugh and talk all at once. Junior Boy turns his radio back on. Look, Matthew points down the street. Miss Emma is coming, pushing her cart with its big rumpled umbrella. Here comes Miss Emma. Ices, she sings. I've got coconut, grape, and strawberry ices. She stops right in front of Matthew's house. The neighbors gather around and crunch into the ices as they dry their faces and arms. Matthew and his mama and daddy sit on the steps. The Rodriguezes come over and sit down too. You know, begins Mr. Henry Hampton, every time we set out to wash these cars, something wild happens, Junior Boy finishes. Matthew laughs and says, that's why I like living on the car washing street. See, something as simple as just washing cars on a really hot day turned into a big old party. Oh, my Aunt Sandy's on here. She says she's listening here in Kansas. Well, I hope you like the story, Aunt Sandy. It's a cute story there. And I tell you what, now that the weather's getting a little bit warmer, I feel like that's what I kind of want to do outside because, hey, we're stuck inside. Remember, social distancing, 6 feet. 6 feet apart if you have to go out to the stores. I'm trying to think what else. Make sure you're always washing your hands, not touching your face, which I have a bad habit of doing. Let's see, not congregating with 10 or more people, but really, in my mind, just stay home. The sooner we start staying home and listening to what they're telling us to do, the sooner we're done with this. I know personally, I'm a big Disney fan, and as soon as this is over and as soon as things can get back to normal, I'd like to head down to the parks. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the story. I want everybody to have a wonderful evening. Take care. Remember, follow those rules that they're setting out. Listen to what your leaders are saying. And have a wonderful evening. And I will see you tomorrow night at 6:30. Bye.